Bonjour tout le monde. Jeudi à nous dans City Hall, Miami Garden. Nous allons parler avec un councilman qui est aussi Bahamas. Nous allons raconter une fois pour lui, ça l'a fait ici, depuis qu'il a commencé, etc. Comme d'habitude, on va regarder avec. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Welcome to the city of Miami Garden.
Thank you so much. A beautiful place.
Thank you.
Now today we're going to talk about you and your career as a councilman. Can you please talk more about you?
Yes.
Where you going or you from here?
Born and raised here in Miami Gardens. At the time it was Care City. My family is originally from the Bahamas, from Long Island and Nassau, islands within the country. I one of the first generations here. Did all of my education here in Miami. My high school was here in Miami Gardens, a private institution. Then I matriculated to Miami-Dade College, where I started working in higher education as well, and finished my degree with Florida International University. I started my career in higher education. I'm currently still in higher education, student recruitment, international student services, pre-college advising, financial aid, admissions registration. And then I left Miami-Dade College about 7 years ago to start working for Barry University, a biomedical science program where I spent time with getting students in the graduate level program in the biomedical science into medical and dental school and students' activities on campus. And aside from my profession in higher education, I also am a pastor. I served in my senior pastor role for a little over 8 months now. Prior to being a senior pastor of my home church, I was youth and young adult pastor there. Left about 5 years ago to start a ministry. COVID happened and the Grace Center didn't reopen our doors. So for about 2 years, I was on a hiatus from ministry. And the good Lord above pulled me right back in January of this year, and I've been there ever since. Got appointed to office in 2020 to serve as an at-large council member here in Miami Gardens, finish out a 2-year term, and then was elected by the people in 2022 to serve a full 4-year term. So I don't go back up for re-election until 2026, because originally my 2 years was like an internship, so to speak. But it's been good serving as an at-large council member, working in higher ed, and a senior pastor.
What inspired you to run for office and serve as a councilman?
Yeah, what inspired me is my background, or my brought up rather, in the church. Ministry always showed me that this life that we live is not about us. It's all about serving others. In fact, I was always told that service is how you pay your dues here on earth. So growing up as a little church boy, singing in a choir and serving within the different ministries within church, I always knew I wanted to give back to my community, give back to the community that created endless opportunities for me, give back to the community that just opened up so many doors for me. So when I decided to run for office, the seat that I was originally ran for was a open seat. And I chose that, okay, since the council member was termed out, this is my chance to go ahead and run. Ran for office, and I look at it as serving as a council member gives me an opportunity to serve the thousands of people that would never step foot into the church. This gives me an opportunity to reach a broader audience and meet people right where they are.
What strategy do you have for fostering community engagement and participation in local governance?
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that I do, one of the first things that I originally started doing when I got in office was the Table Talk Tuesdays. So Table Talk Tuesday is a community engagement initiative that I do where I invite the residents of Miami Gardens to meet me at our local Starbucks every first Tuesday of each month. And at that table talk, we're literally just having a casual conversation about things that we see in the city, things that we would like to see in the city, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, ideas. We're getting all, both young and old. We're building generations at the table, bridging the gap between the generations and having that conversation to make sure one is engaged in policies, engaged in their local government, know what's happening and what's going on. It's a very casual setting so that we can get everyone involved, because it's so important when you talk about advancing the city, when you talk about moving the city forward. This is what it looks like. Bringing everyone together and making sure that the work that we do is explained so simple that you understand. Oh, when you wrote the ordinance to expand the parks time, hours of operation, this is why you did it. That makes perfect sense. So community engagement is a big piece, and that's what we fight to make sure we do here in Miami Gardens.
Can you discuss any specific accomplishment or projects you have spearheaded during your time in office?
Absolutely. My number one initiative that I consider my baby is the City University Partnership. This is creating accessible and affordable education for all the Miami Gardens residents. The City University Partnership essentially allow you to take college credit classes out of our local community center so that one can have an opportunity to assess the education and not have a barrier of having to go to a college campus after. So the City University Partnership is targeting what we consider your non-traditional college students. These are individuals who's already in the workforce, have families, have children that's looking to advance their education, enhance their skill sets. And this City University Partnership is designed with that. I partner with Miami-Dade College, Florida Memorial University, and St. Thomas University, which is two universities that's located within the city limits of Miami Gardens to make this possible.
What challenges do you foresee facing in your position, and how do you plan to overcome them?
Yeah, I really haven't faced many challenges other than the community engagement piece. And the community engagement piece is a challenge because a lot of times people who go to work and come home don't know what's really happening within their local government. They're trusting us. And then when you have someone that disagree with what you say or what you do, they're now putting false information out there. So one of the ways that we're planning on overcoming it, and one of the ways that we are overcoming it here in Miami Gardens, is being the most event-centric city in the entire county, in the entire state. Because the more events that we create, the more opportunities that we create to bring people together, the more they have that opportunity to connect with their local council members outside of the city council meetings to address issues that is brought to their attention.
How do you envision the future development and growth of your district under your leadership?
Yeah, it's amazing. We're getting ready to build 35 acres out, which is the Miami Gardens City Center. This will bring major jobs to the city, entertainment, and it's that line where we say we want Miami Gardens to be the place where you enjoy playing in. And they're coming here. They're coming. People in the city would not have to leave their city limits to go and enjoy life. So I envision this city being that thriving city that everyone wants to come, and it's happening now. Everyone wants a piece of Miami Gardens. Everyone wants to visit Miami Gardens. Everyone wants to be here in Miami Gardens, because when you think about the playground of Miami-Dade County, it's Miami Gardens.
Now I want you to say something for the younger generation who want to be like you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. I want to encourage the younger generation who has goals and aspirations to be an elected official or to just be successful in life, to do it. Don't let no one tell you what you can and what you can't do. Everything that you need to do is all in the mind. Activate your mind, get around positive people, get mentors, get connected. And I promise you the sky will be the limit.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
See you next time. I don't know if you have plans for the future, but see you next time.
For sure.
And this was all for today. See you guys.